The background is a near-futuristic world in which a young man has a Bebots. This Bebots, said to be robots, but more similar to a mobile phone with more functions, is mainly used to listen to songs and games and visit social media. After all, the focus of this film is on junior high school students, and it seems that both robots and mobile phones can only do these things. Moreover, the Bebots advertising slogan is best friend out of box, so a half-height oval ball does have a friendly feeling than a small brick in his hand. There are many full-featured ways to play, and I can hold it if I want to make physical contact. But only the male owner, who was poor and old-fashioned, did not buy him Bebots. Finally, at the beginning of the film, his father and grandmother use improper means to get a robot that has been dropped from the transport workers. There is no code that should have the function, and I don't know whether it is artificial intelligence or a white spherical silicon-based organism. But precisely because it does not act according to the friendship code set in advance, everything about the friend needs to be taught by the male protagonist, and he has the autonomy to dare to resist, but he is more like a real friend than other normal robots. At first, the two of them were human beings who hated the faulty robot, and then found that although the robot was somewhat artificially retarded, it was really good for him, and the two of them got along very happily because Ron used too much force and began to dislike him, was rejected by Ron, understood that friendship should be double arrows, and fled to the deep mountain forest without a net when the company rushed to destroy Ron to protect him. All in all, Ron was really super warm. There is the spirit of sacrifice of the hero movie protagonist, who would rather exhaust all the batteries and risk being destroyed after returning to the city, but also move the hungry and cold male protagonist back to the urban area. Also pay attention to details, understand that the male protagonist is afraid of the dark, and does not dare to turn off the lights after sleeping, and will shine when the power is cut off at home. If normal Bebots is a high-end version of the smartphone, then the special Ron is equivalent to the artificial intelligence cultivated by the male protagonist from the bottom up, which will continue to learn from the male protagonist's every move, but there is no need to obey the male protagonist, and the friends between people are like this. The male protagonist may not be as warm as Ron, but the courage to run away from home for the sake of the machine friend is also very desperate. Moreover, the male protagonist, who has no friends at school, and does not dare to take the initiative to invite others because he is afraid of being rejected, has always resonated with me anyway. Therefore, I see that the idea of this kind of film will always eventually become not to be addicted to the internet, but to communicate more with humans, such as Ready Player One personally.